WrestleMania 20 is in the books, and it was a good one as far as I'm concerned. It has ups, certainly has downs. We're going to take you through it. We're going to go back, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. WrestleMania 28, baby. I guess first I want to apologize again. I know I apologized lately. I was going to make a lot of videos preparing for this WrestleMania, but I got sick. If you can't tell, I just sniffled to prove it. I got sick. I'm sick. And it was, it was alright. I guess my cold. I don't know why I'm talking about my cold right now, but I was sick. So now I'm going to make this video to fill you guys in on what happened at WrestleMania. So we're gonna start off with the opening match, if you want to call it a match. I wouldn't even call it a match, to be honest. Open up with the World Heavyweight Championship match of Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus. Now, real quick, if you go back to my video where it was the "What Match Will Steal the Show" video, I fought the people that said Punk Jericho are going to steal the show. I knew it was going to be a great match. It was a great match. But I didn't think it would steal the show because it was already considered one of the good matches on card. And I thought if Daniel Bryan, Sheamus, given at least 15 minutes, I truly thought they would steal the show. And boy, was I ever wrong. Wow. So they get to the ring. Bell rings. Daniel Bryan gets a good luck kiss from AJ, and he turns around to a bro kick, and the match ends in 18 seconds. I don't think that was a record. I think they were trying to break the record of Kane Chavo, but I don't think they got it, which was even more of a waste. I mean, I was really disappointed and opened it with that. I guess I get the whole like record breaking thing, whatever. I mean, it's kind of stupid, but you know, I was really looking for the match. The second year in a row, they screwed Sheamus and Daniel Bryan. We were supposed to have a match at 27, and they pushed it to the dark match. And here they are at 28, World Heavyweight Championship, and like a squash match. And it's like, it got me so frustrated, honestly. I was looking forward to that match. I thought they were going to have a great match, and, you know, both of them, they deserved that match, and they got screwed. You know, that was the one main bad thing about this WrestleMania, was just, that match was just terrible. I was so looking forward to it, and that happened. But enough with that match. We're going to move on. I believe Kane vs. Orton was next. And surprisingly, Kane won. He hit a chokeslam from the second rope. And I was really surprised as Undertaker and beats Triple H as I'm watching on DVR. I'll get into that later, by the way. I'm just going to give it away if no one knows. So Kane Kane chokeslams from second rope. I was surprised. I thought for sure Orton was gonna win. It seemed like they just put together a storyline last minute to have someone for Orton to beat. It definitely makes more sense for Kane to win, though, as far as storyline goes. Kane needs it more. I think Orton's gonna go back in the title picture really soon, and regardless if he won or lost, he's Randy Orton. He's gonna be another 5-time. Or he's going to win the title 5 more times. Kane definitely needed more. I'm glad he won, but I was just totally, shocked at that. I thought Orton was going to win for sure. So that was that. Next match, I think, was Cody Big Show. I'm just going off the top of my head right now. Big Show won, which I wanted Cody to win. I was wrong on a lot. I picked Sheamus, but I was wrong on some of these matches. These early matches and mid-card matches that supposedly WWE didn't care about because they were given no time. But Big Show won. Big Show finally got his WrestleMania moment. Cody Rhodes lost. I was disappointed. I thought it would have helped Cody to win, But he won last year. I guess that was kind of his defining WrestleMania. I mean, it didn't really do much for him, but you know, a lot of these matches I felt WWE could have gone either way with, and you know, they went one way, and yeah, I thought they would go one way, they went the other way, but it'll all work out. Um, you know, Cody lost. He lost the mid card title. You know, as long as he's world heavyweight champion sometime this year, you know, that's all that matters, I guess. Um, and with the knockout punch, Cody took like a spear to the nuts, the family jewels area. So that was you know, all right, I guess. It was a pretty good match. You know, the Kane War match was pretty good too. You know, they're decent. They really weren't given much time at all. I think Cody Big Show was only given like 8 minutes or something. Like they were, you know, weren't given that much time. So considering what they had to do, you know, they made the most of it. Then we had, I don't remember if the Divas match was next or not next. I'll just do it anyway. Maria Munoz and Kelly won. They're given more time than I thought they would get, which they actually did put on a good match. Normally, Divas matches on my piss break. Or, yeah, sometimes I watch, depending on who's out there. So, they won that. Then the match which I said I was watching now on the DVR. The match that was my personal favorite match of the night. Which is hard for me to say because I you know, Punk Jericho, I love both of them. I thought that was going to be my match of the night, but this match was just perfect. It was just amazing. Was the Triple H Undertaker match, Hell in a Cell. I mean, it was just, it's funny though, because like they didn't really need the cell. They only used the cell as a weapon maybe for like 10 seconds, but they really didn't need it. But it was just an amazing match. The story that those three guys with Shawn Michaels, just the story they told in that match, just spectacular. I mean, you guys, if you haven't seen it, you have to watch it. It's just an amazing match, an amazing story. Just three amazing performers, and to me, that was the highlight of the night. I just loved it. Taker won. Taker goes 20-0. There's just so many, like, I think a lot of people feel it might drag out a little too long. I was kind of feeling that near the end. But there's about, you know, 10 minutes where everything was just like, holy shit, you know. There's, you know, Shawn, I like what they did with Shawn too. He's kind of neutral, and then Triple H just started beating on Undertaker with the chair, just ruthless, and just not, you know, giving up. And Shawn was trying to help Undertaker, and he wanted to stop the match. Taker was like, don't stop it. And Shawn was about to start the match. Taker put a Hell's Gate on him, and then Triple H hit him with the sledgehammer. It was, you know, later on, Shawn hits a Sweet Chin Music, and then he falls into a pedigree, and he kicks out. It was just amazing. And then after the match, both Taker and Shawn helped Triple H to the back, and they stopped on the ramp, and they just hugged each other, and it was just an amazing moment, an emotional moment, a moment that every wrestling fan could just appreciate. And yeah, I know they say a picture says 1,000 words or whatever that is, and I know it sounds really corny right now, but it's just beautiful, man. It's just gorgeous. That is really great match, great moment, great story that they told, and I loved it. And it was hard for anyone else to follow it. And speaking of following that match, was Team Johnny versus Team Teddy. Team Johnny won in a match I didn't really pay much attention to, just because I was so hyped on the Undertaker Triple H match. But near the end, Zack Ryder just started going hard on everyone, and on Ziggler and the Miz, and him and Eve were gonna do the broski boot, and the ref told Eve to get out of the ring. Ryder got distracted, and then Miz hit with skull crushing finale, and Johnny wins. And then after the match, Eve kicks Ryder in the groin area, the family jewels. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that last time. You know, poor Zach, guys, WrestleMania moment. I love Zach though. But yeah, so that's that. Followed up by Punk Jericho, which is a great match. The best wrestling match that there was, which is no surprise. You know, there's what happened? Jericho reversed the springboard clothesline into a code breaker, and you know, just a bunch of walls of Jericho submissions, and trading submissions where, you know, by the last couple minutes they're just trading submissions and pins and submissions and pins, and it was crazy. And then, you know, Punk had the Icon device locked in pretty good, and Jericho started tapping, and that was that, and it was great. Punk wins. I love it. Love Punk. I'm glad he won. I was really happy for that. And before the match, which is kind of funny, before the match, Punk saw Laurinaitis backstage, and Laurinaitis, sorry, they're all on the stage right now hugging. Laurinaitis said, if you get disqualified, the title changes hands. So Jericho was trying to get Punk disqualified, and yeah, like, Punk was kicking him and stuff, and then Jericho grabbed the ropes, and then he's like, hey Punk, how's your father? And then Punk would go over and kick him, and yeah, how's your sister, and all this stuff. And then Punk gets pissed, grabs a chair, Punk's got the chair like this. Jericho's got his eyes closed, and he's yelling like, yeah, your father's an alcoholic, your sister's a drug addict, hit me. And you know, it was funny, and well, not funny, I guess. It's kind of terrible, but yeah, that happened. That was good. That was a good moment. It was just a great match. And then the main event, Rock Cena. I found it funny because Machine Gun Kelly performed Invincible, and he did great. He did a good job. Both performances were good. And then after the song, he was saying like, "Yo, the song is about an underdog like John Cena," and then the whole crowd just started booing him. And Cena came out in green, Fruity Pebble green, and the crowd was booing him more. And then Rock came out to a huge pop, and Rock wins. Surprisingly, I guess they are going to do a best of 3 thing, or a lot of people I think are speculating a heel turn. That would not surprise me at all, because how it ended was Cena went for the people's elbow, and the way he did it, he threw up his headband things on his arm, and then he just kind of like nonchalantly, just his body language, and then after the match he looked pissed, and just his body language, it just kind of, you know, it was kind of heelish. So I wouldn't be surprised. That was a good match. Rock, Cena, yeah, they're kicking out everything. And then, so Cena goes for the people's elbow, and he runs into a rock bottom from the Rock, and Rock wins. Miami explodes. It was a great moment. Let me know what you guys think about WrestleMania and what's going to happen on Raw tonight. Comment, tweet, like, subscribe. Sorry again, you know, I'm sick. And we'll see what happens tonight. I'm looking forward to it. Should be good. And that's it for now. And I'll see you guys later.